Welcome to English Story Time. Today's story will help you practice your English listening skills with simple, clear words. Listen carefully, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fun ways to learn English every week. The Girl in the Red Coat. It is a cold morning in London. Tom waits at Camden Town subway station. The train comes. Tom gets in. He sees a girl in a red coat. She reads a book. Her coat is bright like a fire truck. Tom feels nervous. He wants to talk but can't. The train stops. The girl stands up. Tom stands up too. They walk to the door. She smells like flowers. The door's open. Cold wind blows. The girl walks fast. Tom watches her red coat go away in the crowd. That night, Tom thinks about her. He writes in his notebook, "Saw a girl in red. Too shy to talk. Maybe tomorrow." Next day, Tom waits again. The girl comes. Her book falls. Tom picks it up. Their hands touch. "Thank you," she says. Tom says, "Good book." She smiles. Tom's face gets hot. The train stops. She leaves. Tom counts her steps to the stairs. He writes, "She smiled. I talked." Happy, Tom goes to the subway every morning. He waits at Camden Town Station. The train comes at. Tom looks for the girl in the red coat. She sits in the third train car. Today she reads a book with pictures. Tom sits near her. His hands feel sweaty. The train stops at Euston. A man with a big bag stands between them. When the man moves, Tom sees her drawing. She smiles at her paper. At his stop, Tom stands too fast. The train shakes. He almost falls. The girl laughs quietly. Tom's face turns red. Next day, rain falls hard. The girl wears red boots. Tom sneezes. She says, "Bless you." Tom whispers, "Thank you." On Thursday, Tom brings an apple. "Want one?" he asks. She takes it. "Thanks," she says. They eat apples quietly. Friday train is late. Tom worries. But she comes. She reads a newspaper. "5 letters for Happy," she says. Tom says, "Smile." She grins. "Good answer." Saturday, no trains. Tom walks near King's Cross. He sees a red coat in a shop. Too expensive. Monday comes. The girl waves Tom to sit by her. His legs shake. "I'm Clara," she says. "I'm Tom," he says. They ride in happy silence. Tuesday, Clara shows drawings. One looks like Tom. "That's me," he says. She giggles. Wednesday, Tom shares hot chocolate. Clara drinks some. She gets chocolate on her lip. Tom points. She wipes it, laughing. Thursday, Clara isn't there. Tom waits all morning. Friday, still no Clara. Tom finds a red button under her seat. He keeps it. At home he writes, "Clara gone." Button stays. Miss her smile. Tom waits many days but no Clara. He finds red paper and writes, "Dear Red Coat Girl, I miss you. Your drawings made me happy." From Subway Boy. He puts it on the train seat. Next day, the letter is gone. Tom writes another, "Are you okay?" The train is quiet. He draws a train and a button. A little girl takes it. Tom feels sad. Then one day, a blue letter comes. It says, "Dear Subway Boy, I was sick. Your letters helped. Meet me tomorrow. Red Coat Girl." Tom's hands shake. Next morning, Clara waits at the station. She smiles. "Your letters are nice," she says. Tom says, "Your coat is like sunshine." They walk together, happy. Tom leaves letters on the train seat every day. Red envelopes, blue envelopes, green ones. One cold morning, an old lady moves so he can put his letter down. Next day, a boy kicks it under the seat. Tom feels sad. Another day, a woman reads his letter. Tom smiles all afternoon. Rain ruins a letter. Tom buys strong paper. He draws an apple core. A little girl finds it. "Look, Mummy!" she shouts. The mother puts it back. Snow makes a letter fly. A teen catches it. "Yours?" he asks. Tom's face turns red. He tries tying letters with string. A worker takes them down. Tom writes a last letter. "Goodbye, Redcoat Girl." He adds the red button. Clara finds it. She holds the button to her heart. Next morning, her letter waits. "Don't stop. I love your letters." Tom reads it again and again. The words feel like hugs. Tom writes letters every week. Clara writes back. One day rain makes Tom's letter wet. Clara finds it. "Your words swim." She laughs. Tom's face turns red. "Tell me a story," she says. Tom talks about birds. Clara listens. They draw maps of the subway. "Here you dropped your book," Tom writes. Clara adds, "Here you spilled drink." They giggle. Snow comes. Clara leaves mittens. Tom writes about snowflakes. A lady with a dog sits on their seat. They stand close. Sometimes Clara is late. Tom shares his banana. She draws pictures of his stories. Once the train stops, Clara teaches Tom to draw. His train looks funny. "Nice potato." She jokes. They walk in rain with one umbrella. Buy cookies. Tom writes about spring. Clara brings yellow flowers. When a man shouts, Tom stands guard. Clara whispers thanks. They feed ducks. Tom's arm hurts when Clara sleeps on it, but he smiles. Clara gets aquarium tickets. They watch jellyfish. Tom keeps all her letters. Clara keeps his. "You win," Tom says. Clara shakes her head. "We both win." The subway driver waves now. People smile at them. Seat C is full of stories. Hope grows like flowers in sun. Tom looks for Clara every day. Her seat is empty. Monday, no red coat. Tuesday rain, still no Clara. The train driver asks, "Where's your friend?" Tom doesn't know. He brings 2 apples. One turns brown. A woman sits on his letter. Tom shouts. She moves. Friday, Tom counts 2. No Clara. He asks a flower seller. "Many girls wear red," she says. Saturday, Tom goes to their park. Ducks swim. No bread thrown. Next week, Tom waits for 7 trains. Finds a red thread from her coat. Ties it on his finger. Storms come. Tom gets sick but still rides. A boy takes Clara's seat. Tom feels sad. He checks the library. She borrowed books last month, the librarian says. Tom walks by her street. House is dark. Leaves a letter. No reply. Finds her jellyfish drawing. Smiles through tears. One day, a blue letter appears. Was in hospital. Meet me. Tom runs to the park. Clara sits there, smiling. Her red coat bright. Your letters helped, she says. Tom cries happy tears. Tomorrow, their seat won't be empty. Tom stops writing. His notebook stays closed. Summer sun shines, but Tom feels cold. He takes different trains to avoid their seat. A train driver calls, "Tom, your seat is empty." Tom looks away. He sees redcoats everywhere, all wrong. One day he throws Clara's button in the river. It sinks. He has bad dreams. His sister says, "Let's go see fish." Tom remembers Clara's jellyfish drawing. "No," he says. Winter comes. Tom finds old letters. Rain makes the ink run. He throws them away. At Christmas, lights glow on Clara's street. Tom thinks he sees her. It's just a cat. New Year's Eve, fireworks boom. Tom types hi but deletes it. Spring flowers bloom. Tom puts daffodils on their seat. A boy takes them. Tom doesn't care. One hot day, he burns his notebook. Smoke rises like goodbye. Tom finds a blue letter at his door. It says, "Meet me at the park." From Redcoat Girl. He runs there in rain. No one on the bench. "You're early." Clara appears. She has a box of his letters. "You kept them?" Tom asks. Clara smiles. "Mum was sick. I wrote but you never got it." She shows a wrinkled letter. Tom shows his goodbye note. "I'm here now," Clara says. Kids play football nearby. A ball comes. Tom kicks it back. "Thanks, mister." A boy shouts. They laugh. Clara's train leaves first. "Write me?" she asks. Tom nods. At home, he finds her red button. He writes a new letter. "Let's meet every week." He adds a flower. The flower seller smiles. Spring begins again. Clara tells Tom her story. "My mum was sick. We moved to Brighton. I wrote you a letter but it got lost." She shows his old letters kept in a box. "Your words help me." Tom sees drawings she made from his stories. A picture of him waiting at the subway. "How?" he asks. "The train driver is my uncle," Clara smiles. She gives Tom a seashell. From Brighton Beach. He hears the ocean inside. They eat ice cream. Clara knows his favorite flavor. "You wrote about it," she says. Her phone rings. Mum is getting better. They feed ducks until sunset. Clara ties Tom's loose shoe. Learned in hospital. At the station, she gives back the red button. "My coat needed it." Tom writes her that night. "Best day with you and the seashell." He sends it with the button. Hope grows strong again. Tom wakes up very early. He combs his hair many times. Wears his best blue shirt. Finds a coffee stain. Runs to buy flowers. The flower lady helps pick yellow tulips. Buys chocolate croissants. Rain starts. He covers the flowers with his coat. Cleans his room. Finds Clara's seashell. Borrows a chair from his neighbor. Practices talking to an empty chair. Burns his pants with the iron. Changes clothes. Goes to the park early. Wipes a bench. Arranges flowers and food. Waits. Sees a redcoat, not Clara. His heart beats fast. Then Clara comes, smiling. Tom forgets his practice words. Gives her the tulips. They sit. The rain stops. Being together feels right. Tom waits at the park with yellow flowers. Rain falls on his face. Clara arrives in her red coat. "Hi," she says. Tom gives her the flowers. They sit. Tom forgets what to say. Clara shows his old letters. You kept these? Tom asks. Yes, she smiles. Ducks quack nearby. Clara laughs. Race to the bridge. She shouts. They run. It's a tie. They watch boats. Clara writes on Tom's hand. Today is best day. Train comes. Next week? Clara asks. Tom nods. She waves with the flowers. Tom walks home, looking at his hand. Happy, Tom and Clara sit on a bench with flowers. Tom is nervous. Clara says, I liked your letters. Tom throws bread to ducks. I wanted to speak sooner, he says. Me too, Clara replies. They walk to the lake. Clara throws a stone. It jumps 3 times. Tom's stone sinks. They laugh. They lie on grass, watching clouds. That one looks like a train, Tom says. No, a big duck. Clara laughs. Later, Clara asks, can we talk more next time? Tom smiles, yes. They go to the station. Clara's train comes. Bye, she waves. Tom writes that night. Today was good. Thank you. He puts the note by her door. Tom and Clara go to a cafe. They order coffee and cake. Tom spills his drink. Look, a coffee river. Clara laughs. She draws pictures with napkins. They talk about sunsets. Tom says redcoats look nice in rain. After eating, they jump in rain puddles. Water splashes their shoes. They laugh loud. At the subway, Clara says, same time next week? Tom nods. She waves from the train. At home, Tom writes, coffee rivers are fun. He puts the note in his pocket. Tom wakes up early every Saturday. Buys yellow flowers for Clara. Gets chocolate croissants. The subway driver saves their seat. Clara comes at a.m. They feed ducks in the park. Clara gives Tom a letter. They eat at the cafe. Waitress knows Tom spills coffee. Clara draws pictures. They walk in all seasons. Share umbrellas when rains. Library visits for books. Tom dreams of beach trips. One day Clara is late. Tom worries. She arrives, breathless. They make a wait minutes rule. Christmas comes. Clara gives Tom a red scarf. He wears it always. They sing carols. Tom buys train tickets. New Year's Day at the beach. Waves wet their shoes. Clara's letters fly in wind. Sunset makes them golden. Train ride home. Clara sleeps on Tom. Next week, same routine. Happy 1 year later, Tom waits at the subway. Clara arrives in a blue coat. My mom is better now, she says. Tom shows a box of letters. Clara has drawings. They swap. Tom's first letter says, you were magic in red. Clara cries happy tears. The subway driver gives them 2 old train tickets. For your memories, he smiles. Clara takes Tom's hand. Let's explore new places. They drop the tickets in a musician's hat. He plays a song they love. Clara says, my red coat is safe at home. Tom smiles. Their shadows join together as the train comes. The story continues. Did Tom and Clara's story spark joy in your English journey? What new words will you try today? Tell us below. If this warmed your heart like a red coat in winter, hit like and subscribe for more cozy tales. Happy learning, friends!